Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks, and I'm here today with set number 70783, Protector of Fire. This is ages 7 to 12, it is from Lego Bionicle, has 63 pieces, includes 2 figures. We have the large Protector of Fire figure and the Skull Spider. This was released in 2015, and this retails in the United States originally for $9.99. So it's kind of the smaller type of buildable figure you can get through Lego Bionicle. As we look at it from the back, you can see some of the combos that can be done on the back with another set, 70787. This includes Tahu, Master of Fire, and we will be going over his combo later on. It also shows us some of the other play features on the back, with showing the mask and the new stud launcher system. This one's a relatively interesting box that they use for, or canister. I'm not really sure what to classify it because it's made mostly out of paper. It's got this octagonal feel to it, so like an octagon shape. It's mainly held in with some little flaps and tape. And there we have everything. I've already built the figure in advance, so we don't have to worry about pausing the video and getting everything set up. I do need to reassemble it though, because in terms of fitting it in this box, I had to take off his mask and move around some of his weaponry. So I'll just get all that out and we'll take a closer look. Oh, I also took off one of his armor pieces, so that could all fit together. So let me just put those back on. This mask is still in here. It's only one bag that has everything packaged with this set, as is with most of the Bionicle sets I've seen so far. We got a small instruction manual, which shows the simple instructions for building this, and does not show you how to build the combo model. It only shows that there is a combo model on... No, wait. There it is. Shows that there's a combo model on the back, and a little bit of the Lego Bionicle website and the app. We also got one page for the piece count, nice little mini poster there for the Mask of Creation and those fighting for and against it. On the first page it shows us a comic, which was also used on the packaging. I just forgot to mention that before. And this is very simple, showing him trying to fight off some of these spiders. It also shows in the back the Toa with each of their golden masks, and the Mask of Creation is in the middle. As far as any extra pieces, we have them. I put them inside of this small bag, which is inside of this larger bag. They're all bagged together pretty much. I don't remember there being any loose pieces. So here are loose pieces, or the extra pieces from the set. We have a small yellow bushing. We have a friction pin, and then we have, I believe it's 6 or 7 of these trans orange plates. These are 1x1 round plates that are used with the ammunition on the figure. So we'll start things off by taking a look at our Skull Spider. It's pretty easy to build. It has a little bit of attachment on the back. We'll get to more of that on the figure. And it's pretty easy to pose. There's not too much posability with it. You could lean some parts forward and have him in a ready to spring state, or you could just have him nice and calm. Maybe you could probably lift some of the legs in the air so that you can actually give a walking motion with it. So that looks nice, and it does have a nice skull design on it. I do like it for its original skull design for the kind of the shell, the outer shell of this figure. Now we'll take a look at the Protector of Fire. His weapons are actually pretty unique, the way they're positioned on his hands. You can see they're held in the back and can kind of swing forward like this if they were to be used in battle. Or, if you wanted to, you could have them facing up like that, so it kind of goes downward in like a down spike of some kind. It is interesting, sometimes when they put these on the back of figures, I think they even show the instructions, or maybe it was on the box art, that they're positioned differently. Just give me a second to quickly look that up. Well, I set everything up right according to the instructions, But on the box art, they showed that you could rearrange these pieces different ways. They kind of have it in front of his hand like that. It's interesting, at the least. But I'm not really sure as far as its usefulness. I thought this was actually a nice way to hold it, to actually have it going forward. But nonetheless, they are interesting pieces, the way that it's made. And I also like these flame pieces that are used, nice trans colors that are used in there, and kind of the blend in between them. I also like just the size of it. Looks pretty good. It doesn't look too chunky or too skinny. I mean, it looks a lot chunky in the middle, but it still distributes itself in terms of length on the arms and legs, so it's not like the arms are too inward, like I thought about the Protector of Ice. I think they still work, but you can still get some nice posability out of it with the ball joints. They can move around in different ways. Even with the legs, you can move them, so you get some knee action, and a sense of walking poses are available with this figure. So it is good to use. I also think it's kind of nice, though, the way that these are positioned. So you could have them hanging in the back of him, as if he's not carrying any weapons. You could just stand like this, and then just have them pop out from the sides as like an intimidation, maybe like a fighting pose. Or just as he's getting ready for battle, they just swing out from the sides. Now, what's special about this figure, his fire launcher, I guess I'll call it a fire launcher. I don't know if that's the exact term. But it is held on a ball on top of his shoulder. And this can actually swing around. So again, you could have the sense that it's being hidden and then pops out for action. You can move this around in multiple angles and get different uses for that. Most of it is forward though. And these can actually be turned on the back, use a couple pieces in the middle, and launch the studs. Now these actually jump pretty easily and go pretty far. So you want to be careful of where you're shooting them so that they don't interfere with small spaces or anywhere that it can easily get lost. That's a good thing that they have extras, but you still don't want to lose a whole bunch of these pretty easily. Now with the mask, it looks pretty nice. I like the blend again with those. It kind of works like the same way with the tools. And there is a new feature with the Bionicle figures. If you tap on this trans blue stem on the back, which actually if you hold it up to the light makes a nice glowing effect for the eyes, like that. If you tap this on the back, you can remove the mask. You can also take the skull spider, as we saw earlier, and since it has the same matching notches on the back of it, it has the same way of attaching onto the back of the on the figure. You can actually move this around a little bit and actually get it to attach to the figure's head. You can actually lock it in place in the back to give it a real sense of it's gripping it and controlling it, which is pretty cool. You can also try to launch that one off so that you're saving a protector from evil. It's a pretty cool figure. I like the way that it's developed. It has a lot more trans orange than I would have liked. It has very little actual red on it, but a lot of trans orange from the arms and the armor on the sides. Most of the red's actually in the middle, but it still develops well. I like the way the ball joints are used for holding the armor together and kind of how the weapons are arranged. I would have preferred if these were in the front though, so it gives it more of a kind of a sword feel instead of a like something he's holding in the back of him. But it's still a neat figure overall. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to check out some more Bionicle reviews on my channel. Not only the 2015 ones, but ones all the way back to 2001. Let me know if you like this webcam style of reviewing, and we'll see you next time with more LEGO videos.